My name is actually Carrie Sherelle Gozy. My maiden name was Moss. When I used to sing a lot, people knew me as Carrie Moss. So when I got married to my kid's dad, I hyphened it. So it was Moss Gozy. And now that we're divorced 14 years, I had a tape that I did in sixth grade that was I recorded, and the cover said Carrie Sherelle. So that kind of stage name has just stuck with me. And so
You're primarily a singer, aren't you?
yes, I was. I sang with a professional Christian group for about 7 years. I've been to 23 countries and 46 states.
Wow.
Did missions trips, things like that. Did studio work, jingles, and got to sing backup for quite a few different bands and things.
Big bands.
Yes, yes.
Name some.
I did some with Foreigner, guitar players from Mr. Mister. Did a lot for Christian artists. There's numerous ones that I did some studio work with.
And so you're here at KPVM. What brought you here?
I actually broke my arm, or my hand, excuse me, last summer. And so while sitting at home, I thought I could do something better with my time. And there was an ad online on Facebook for an intern for editing. So I thought it'd be fun to apply and learn some new things while I was recuperating from my broken hand. So learn the new technology because I've been out for a while.
Originally from,
Modesto, California.
and then also you have connections to Oregon.
I do. My folks have had property there on the Rogue River for quite a long time, and they've retired permanently up there 15 years ago. And I spent 7 years up there living with them and helped caring with my dad. He has Alzheimer's and diabetes, and I ran a rural health clinic, a medical clinic, and so it was fun.
You also did work for medical clinic out here too as well.
I did. Came to visit my aunt who's a hospice patient. Her doctor was opening up a new private practice and asked if I wanted to come out and start that practice and while I take care of her, which I did. So that's how I ended up out here in Pahrump. My mom's the baby of 15. They're snowbirds.
Huge family.
Yes, but that's how we found Pahrump. I had a lot of aunts here, and my mom and dad have a rental property here.
You've been here for how long?
Memorial weekend was 2 years.
And so kids?
I do. I have a 24-year-old daughter. Her name is Ashton. I have a son who will be 22 next week. His name is Hayden.
So you work here at KPVM. I know you did some interning for the news, and we're still trying to get you back on the entertainment report. Maybe you'll do that again for us.
Sure.
But you're also, is that a commitment?
Absolutely, absolutely. I am just so happy to be a part of this family, and like I said, I'm able to reuse things that I did long ago that I thought were dormant and I wouldn't be able to do again. And I'm learning new things, and it's a good way to meet people. I like Pahrump, and I look forward to growing our community. We do have a lot of snowbirds, a lot of retirees, elderly people that can't make it to the meetings.
And we're talking about board meetings here, right? Town board meetings, county commissioners meetings, regional planning commission meetings. What do you have to do with those?
I film those. Bring all this equipment up. The cameras are stationary at the chambers, commissioner chambers, but I bring all of this and set up, and I record every single meeting live so that the people, that can't leave their home as much will be able to see it on TV. People like me can TiVo it or DVR or record it for later.
Because Vern put up all those cameras, and Jim Marsh, Kia is luckily our sponsor for that thing and helps pay for you to be there. It's so important to record these meetings. Why?
It's very important because the people of Pahrump are passionate about this town, and they do not want to incorporate.
Or some do.
Some do, yes, excuse me, some do. Some days it seems like majority don't. And so I would never have thought I would have been the person to record these meetings because I was never involved in the community like this. But I'm very happy that I am the one to do this, that I can.
Has it opened your eyes?
Oh, completely opened my eyes, yes.
Does it teach you something about the community? If you never thought that you would be interested in the governmental meetings, how much this information is key for other people who might not know what's going in their community to find out?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think there's just a lot of people that they just don't know. And this is a great way to get the word out. Like I said, if they can't attend it live or at the actual meeting, we do film it live for them to see. And more people are actually coming, they're becoming more interested in the things that's going on and the information that's available, and they are showing up at the meetings for public comment, or they're writing in, or they're, visiting the commissioners and town board members, and a lot more people are actually getting involved.
Let's talk a little bit about that. Everybody says it's kind of the same people that come to those meetings. What's some of the craziest things you've seen there? You don't need to name names.
There's a lot of passionate people. Dialogue goes back and forth. The funniest is a person that came up for public comment regarding the medical marijuana, put the cane on the table, turned the mic on, introduced that person's self, and tried to explain that our town is, and our commissioners and our town board, and this town is a bunch of idiots because Washington knows how to do it, they've got it done. And so he said, we need to get up to Washington because they're the ones that got it done, and this town's stupid, and we need to get learned by Washington. So it was funny, but like I said, people are passionate, of things that they care about, so.
What do you think about the town board being dissolved as far as the form of government? I know it's hard to put your own personal opinions in there, but what do you think is going to change?
Well, it'll still be, we will still have, it's hard to explain, we will still have people, but the county will make the final say. I
You mean they'll be turned into an advisory board?
Absolutely, an advisory board. And I think that a lot of the town don't realize that they'll still be able to be a part of that. I think they feel that once the commissioners, have the final say, that they won't be heard.
You also provide news pieces of the town board and county commissioners' meetings. So you cut up those, you edit those?
I do. I edit it down to about a 2-minute, 2.5-minute segment for Deanna to air on the news at 5. Her daughter Darby helps me out greatly if it's a subject that has a lot of footage. So she'll edit it down even greater for me, and so you can present it on the news.
So you haul this equipment down there, stay there for the whole entire meetings. It airs. Can people also find it online if they miss the actual broadcast of it?
Yes, they will find the segments that I pass to you for the news. We're working on compiling 50 to 60-minute shows that we can have to present, on our 4 different channels or also online as well.
So that people can watch these. But you guys repeat these meetings, or are they just aired live?
They are aired live. I'm talking to Vern about maybe repeating them in case someone missed it, wasn't able to record it, or if there's key things they want to know more about. So hopefully that we will be able to do that soon as well.
You're also very active on Facebook to let everybody know, to tune in, to watch, to find out more about it on the local Pahrump.
Yes, absolutely. Facebook is such a great social media tool these days for young and old. And it just gets the word out to people that, I still don't know very many people here in town, but I can always put it on my own page and the station's page and local Pahrump page.
So tell me about the jump from medical background to this, and how useful that you think this is, or things that you've learned that you think are valuable or not valuable here at KPVM. What's some of the things that really stand out to you that you really think that you've learned?
It's hard to answer. I feel like I am able to, the medical field just became routine for me.
Yeah.
And it's a corporation, and it's healthcare isn't like it used to be.
Yeah.
There's no one-on-one where a doctor really pays attention to you. I'm sure there is, but I felt that it wasn't. It was becoming very impersonal. Yeah. And doing this, having been the intern, I found, I was going around with Deanna, yourself, and being able to meet so many people and so many things that this town has.
Excitement every day.
Absolutely, something every day.